Hi, welcome to July's Technique class with Michelle Last. We're using the Something to Say stamp set and we're using the Big Ways, Small Ways, Love You Always in this card here. Now, if I'm being really honest with you, I don't know where my card is. It didn't make it home, so I've just hastily made another one. So this one is slightly different, very slightly different. This was just a little bit higher, and I've heat embossed these black bits, but and that's the inside, but I'm going to show you how we made this card and you can make any fine changes that you want to make. So in your kit, which looks like this, you're going to have everything you need. Everything is where it needs to be, so the inside pieces are on the inside and the outside pieces are on the outside. You will notice it's exactly the same inside and out, and I wanted that look, so just bear that in mind. So just a couple of things I want to mention. The grid paper is from the new type, what's it called? Typeset, I think it's called. Sort of newsprint style patterned paper, and instead of being 12 sheets in a pack, it's actually 24. So they're much thinner than normal cardstock, which is fantastic for collages and journaling books and multiple uses. We're just going to use it as a cover on the inside of our card. So I'm going to actually go around and corner around all four corners. So I'm going to just lay the two at a time and do all my corner rounding. I just realised I hadn't done that on the sample, but I had on the original, I think. So let's do that too. Okay, so I've done it on both those grid paper pieces. I'm now going to do the same on the card, blank, on all four again. Like that. And then on the two very vanilla rectangles, I'm also going to do that. So line those up and do those as well. So we're going corner rounding crazy on this card, like so. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to stick the grids on the front and on the inside. Now a little tip, it doesn't really like really wet glue, this paper, because it's so thin. So I'm going to use the the glue stick, like a Pritt stick. So I'd recommend, if you're going to use a glue, you use a not very wet glue. So I would say Tombow is too wet. So something like this would be perfect. So I'm just going to stick this in place, and also it's very forgiving if you get it in the wrong place, which is always nice. Now you might think, ooh, it's a bit bubbly. Well, that's just because it's so thin. I promise once it dries out, you won't see any of the bubbles. Okay, so that's the front. Just going to do the inside. Voila. And then these strips should be cut to the right length to also be stuck over the top. And what I want you to do is stick them in the same place. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the grids, 4 squares in. So I'm going to stick it 4 squares in on the inside too. So let's just get that in the right place. So, did I say 4? And the brilliant thing is you can use these lines, you know, you've got it perfectly straight. So that's that one done. And now I'm going to do the inside, and I'm going to come in 4 boxes. Now even if they're not complete boxes, which I'm going to actually allow for that, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to just come in a fraction, because I want this card that when you open it, it echoes the front exactly. You don't think, oh, that's slightly off. Like that. So when you go, oh, that's in the same place. So that's what I was going for there. Then what you're going to do is, I'm just going to set that aside. You've got the two very vanilla pieces, and I've got the Flowering Flourishes stamp set, and I'm going to get crumb cake, and I'm going to ink up the flourish. It's the largest flourish I'm going to use on this card. I actually used the smaller flourish on this card, so it makes no difference. But I'm going to, now I've got a little sneaky photo on my screen here so I can see what the original card looked like. So, well, I don't know what the inside looked like. Let's see. I didn't put a swirl on the inside, but I'm going to, because that's the kind of girl I am. Okay. And then, let's go back a notch. Then what you're going to do is you need a black ink pad, and you're going to stamp, actually no, let's do the little heart bit. So in your pack you've got a piece of crumb cake, which I had, which I can't find. Hang on a moment before I go cutting another one. Okay, Mrs. Impatient Pants is going to cut another one. So I'm just going to, my bit of paper is a little bit longer than yours is in your kit, but I'm not going to worry about that for now. And what you're going to do is I'm going to line up roughly, push it into my heart punch out some hearts, and then it's really easy to line it up by doing it this way. So I'm going to say that's enough. So I'm just going to trim off that edge, make it the same both ends. Okay, like that. Then I'm going to get a little strip of gold, which you've also got in your kit, but you've got just the right amount. And I've got a little bit extra here, so I'm going to punch out one gold heart. And then I'm going to put some glue. Sorry if my phone's going mad. Wish I could mute that when I'm doing my videos. And other than unplugging it, I don't know why. Okay, so I'm going to lay that on top of the gold. Now you don't want to see any of the gold, so I'm going to trim off the excess. Like that. And that's going to go across here like that. So I've got to do the big ways, small ways sentiment. So I'm just getting my black ink. My StazOn was a bit dried out, so I need to replenish it, which is why I've just picked up another one. So big ways, small ways. I'm just going to check this. Lovely, it's nice and inky. And I'm going to go just about here. Big ways, small ways, and then love you always. Okay, is going in the middle. Phew, that was lucky, got it straight. Then I'm going to get the heart out of the something to say. Now you can heat emboss these if you wish. I'm not going to for this card. I've already done heat embossing with you just now, so I'm not going to do it again. But I'm going to show you how I'm just going to add the hearts, and I'm going to put another one. I'm going to put one just here. And then you know that little gold heart that I punched out? You know that little one that I've lost? Darn it. No, I was hoping it might have dropped on the floor. I'll find it in a second. So where's my little gold strip of card gone? There it is. Shh, I'll do another one. Okay. I'm just going to put a little dot of glue on the back of that. Cricket is a little dot. Woo. I'm going to stick it on the inside card, just like that, just because I think that looks super sweet. Now the last finishing touch is to get your sequins. So you're going to have some sequins in your pack. and just trim off the thread and simply pull off as many as you need, like that. So my glue dots will come in handy for this, so I'm going to lay them on top of the glue dots, then peel it off with the glue dot on the back, try to anyway, and stick them on randomly. So let me find the next available glue dot. That's going to go over there, and this one's going on the left hand side. About there. Will do. Okay, so now it's just assembling it onto the card front now. So what I'm going to do is this one is going to be stuck down with dimensionals. I'm not going to stick the inside one with dimensionals because I want it to close flat. And try and do the same again. So I've got 3 boxes, side and bottom. So if I do 3 boxes, side and bottom on the inside, then it will mirror it on the inside as much as it does on the outside. So let's have a look, see if we can do that. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And then the last thing is just this little accent here, which is going to go across like that. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue on the back here. The punch out from that heart punch makes really cute confetti. Again, you can use the grids to make sure you get it straight, which is lovely. And then there is your finished card. With just that little hint of gold, I think makes such a difference. It's really sweet. So that's the last card. I hope you've enjoyed making it with me today. Thanks for joining in the class. I really do appreciate it. I really hope you enjoy making these cards, and I really hope that at some point I can make these with you in person if I haven't already. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.